no matter what community you're from. You could be a college student, a policewoman, a fireman, or even a local business owner. No matter what your occupation is, put all those together and Community is us. Welcome to Community is Us. I am your host, Paul Morgan, and today I have a very special guest, Wndy Jones, who is a vocalist and a songwriter. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I'm glad to have you. And as you guys can see right now, we're at Castle Island. Look at that beautiful view. Okay, now, how did you come up with the name Wndy Jones?
Well, my real name is Gwendolyn. I'm named after my mother, and so to break up the confusion of people not knowing which one to call, she just started calling me Wndy since I was born, so that's it.
Okay. Now, I understand you studied at Berkeley.
Yeah, Berkeley does a lot of community outreach, and so I started Berkeley through their city music program when I was 12, actually. I used to do their mentoring program, and then when I graduated high school, well, actually, let me rewind. During high school, I was part of their summer performance program.
Okay.
And then when I graduated, I got a scholarship to go there full time. So I went and studied there. I thought I was going to do production and engineering and left with a music therapy degree.
Okay. Now, how did you come to be interested in just music, being a vocalist and a songwriter? How did that come about?
The songwriting came later on, but I grew up in a musical family. I've been singing probably since I could talk, with my family. My grandmother had churches, and she was a gospel booking agent, so we was always singing. We always had our little patent leather shoes on and our little furry rabbit-looking coats, and we were going singing, opening up for different acts, and singing at church and that kind of thing. So.
Okay. Now, what places have you performed at?
Everywhere. All over Massachusetts. I've been in bands and different things. So I've done Rios, I've done Johnny B's, I've done the Cambridge Carnival.
Okay.
Different places. I can't even, a lot of shows at Berkeley, all over Massachusetts.
Okay, now what's your style more like? Do people compare you to anybody? What's your style?
I often get compared to, and even with my own son, I get mistaken for Wndy or Ari. I love her, so I feel like naturally I just embody some of her flavor. Just, I'll write a song, and then later on I'll be like, oh, those chords, she has those chords in one of her songs. And not doing it on purpose. But I get a lot of that. People always ask me, Jill Scott or Lauryn Hill. I get the Lauryn Hill, Wndy or Ari thing the most. Tracy Chapman, those are the kind of things that comparisons that I get. But, I like to say, I sound like me.
Right, and I see you got that style going on. You got the nice little haircut with the curls going on, and just your dress style. I kind of think of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Okay, and another thing I wanted to talk about, you were in Cambridge performing. I like the performance. Now tell me a little bit about that. Who put that together?
Okay, I go to Church Pentecostal Tabernacle, and throughout this, every summer since 2009, we do a series of Kingdom concerts. We actually have one next Thursday, actually, a week from today. So if you're in the Cambridge area, come on out. And basically, the Kingdom concert is an opportunity to serve the community with music, with food, and there's a lot of homeless people in that area. So we have dental people out there, doctors, different ones out there that just give checkups to those who may not normally go out and get it. And again, it's just an opportunity to serve the community and share, bring the kingdom outside instead of keeping it bottled up in the church.
Okay. Now, and I see that you're more involved in the ministry thing now, which is a good thing. How long have you been involved in that?
Consistently since about 2009, 2010.
Okay, now what brought you into ministry?
Again, I was born in the church, you know what I mean? But I think as I got older and I started getting in bands and gigging and doing all this stuff and being over here and everywhere, my heart just always yearned to be back where God initially wanted me, which was as one of His ministers and somebody that teaches about who He is and somebody that embodies the love of Christ. So that's just who I am. And so, though I've been in many other places, I always get pulled back.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I was raised going to church too myself. I hear you. Now, what advice do you have for some of the young females out there that maybe want to do the songwriting, vocalist thing?
Well, I mean, I would just say do it and get with a good producer. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at right now, looking around for, checking out different producers. That's a songwriter and a producer is like a marriage, you know what I mean? So you have to be really careful.
Right.
But if you can get with a really good producer who gets you as an artist, then you can go anywhere. Then you can, move on into the legalities of it all and, making sure your stuff, you have your copyrights and making sure, everybody's getting what they need if you want to take it further. But, get out into these coffee houses, get out into the live music scene and just share your gift. Find opportunities to share your gift and share it. That's what you want to do.
Okay. And I understand you work with children, early prevention. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, after I graduated Berkeley, I took a job just as a music and movement teacher at these schools in Lawrence. Well, they're based out of Lawrence, but they're all over Massachusetts, called Little Sprouts. And initially, I was just implementing a curriculum that they already brought in. Before eventually, me and my colleague, we created our own early childhood music curriculum that would coincide with what the schools were teaching in their classrooms. And that's just what I've been doing. And ever since then, since 2008, I've just been working with children in different capacities in schools and, other musical settings. Like I was doing music together. And now, again, I'm in the process of creating my own to offer to the community in Cambridge and beyond. And also working with children at Music Schools International, Hyde Park. Just doing groups with children and their parents. And so that's the children's thing. All everywhere I go, I can't get away from it.
So you, most of the time, you incorporate your music therapy with the kids.
Right, exactly, and just really using intention and therapeutic technique. I mean, the key to music therapy, is intention. It's like, why am I doing what I'm doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? So another person could say, oh, I play songs and let my kids, listen to music all the time, but it's just like, well, why are you doing that? Or,
Right.
If it's just to listen, then it's not music therapy, because people always say, oh, I listen to music all the time, so that's music therapy. It's just like, no, it's intention. It's, I may choose a song because I know there's a little shy kid whose parents said that they really love that song. So it's like, all right, we're going to try this one and see if we can get him more involved in the group, or, you know what I mean? So it's all about intention.
Right. What's up next with you for the future?
But in the recent future, I'm actually working with I guess they're consultants. They help artists kind of take their music to the next level. So they're mentoring me and trying to help me get to the place where I can actually record an album. Essentially, that's like the goal. One of the goals in terms of the singing and songwriting and ministry, because a lot of people, when I do sing out, they're like, "When can I get your music?"
Right.
So that will be next. And also in terms of music therapy, I'm really just continue along the path of working with children and working with families and hopefully really start working also with some teenagers and adults and kind of getting more experience working with more people, because I have, but just for short periods of time during my training. And I would love to kind of get more into the nursing homes and work more with teens and preteens even, and just expand my horizon.
Now, so we should be expecting a CD soon coming?
Just keep your eyes and ears out online, on Facebook. I'm going to start really working on my web presence and just, putting some things out there. So look for Wndy Jones. When you hear it, click on it. Don't ignore it. Wndy, Jones. So this song is not an original song, though I do write original music. It's by one of my favorite bands, Leland. If you haven't checked them out yet, you really should. And wherever you see me play, this song is always in my set. So the name of the song is called Beautiful Lord, and I hope you like it. When a storm is raging all around me, you are the peace that calms my troubled sea.
all I can give. Your gentle spirit gives me strength again. For the beauty of your majesty. On the cross you showed your love for me. Beautiful Lord, awesome and mighty, I'm captured by this love I see. Beautiful Lord, tender and holy, your mercy brings me to my knees, and I am lifted by your love to sing. It's your mercy that has made me free, and I am lifted by your love to sing. It's your mercy that has made me free. For the beauty of your majesty. On the cross you showed your love for me. Beautiful Lord, awesome and mighty, I'm captured by this love I see. Beautiful Lord, tender and holy, your mercy brings me to my knees. It's your mercy that has made me free. It's your mercy that has made me free. It's your mercy that has made me free. Beautiful Lord.
Is there anything you would like to share with the viewers on Communityisus before we get out of here? Because I know we're running short for time.
Just God bless you. Let His peace be with you. And if you're in the Cambridge area next Thursday at 8 o'clock, join us for Pentecostal Tabernacle's second Kingdom concert for the summer, and come out there, dance with us, sing with us, and worship the Lord. And that's it.
And I'd like to share this with you guys before we get out of here. Don't focus on what is seen. Focus on what is not seen, and that's the Lord above. Keep the faith.